All right, guys, now you just got your OG and you have the Pro Chiller as well too, which I'm super excited for you to get the Pro Chiller. It's how you're gonna filter all the water. It's how you're gonna make sure that the temperature is consistent, whether you wanna have it very cold or whether you rather have it 108 degrees, it doesn't matter. The Pro Chiller is gonna do that for you. So here's what we're gonna do for a simple application. Now there's a couple moving parts here that I wanna make sure that we really make sure that you have this. Okay, so remember in our other video when you were just going to hook up the OG and not have any other thing to it, you're gonna use that first one where it's just gonna have these two items right here. They're gonna have these two items in here. These are very important to have. You also have that plumber's tape. Now we also gave you plumber's tape in the chiller as well too. So in the chiller, you're gonna have some plumber's tape with that. Here's what you're gonna need to pull out in order to hook up the chiller. So you're gonna see these two specific pieces right here. You're gonna need these. You're going to need these two specific metal as well too, these components. And then you're going to potentially have to take out one or two of these. And I'm gonna show you here just in case. All right, so here's what we're gonna do from the very beginning. You're gonna take one right here and you're going to put the plumber's tape on one side of it. So for the case in this right here, you can see that I've already put plumber's tape on this one specifically, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and just connect it to our area right there. And now I've got that nice and secure. And once again, just like the other video, you're gonna make it tight but not too tight because you're gonna actually tighten it once you start adding additional pieces. Now I've went ahead and already put everything together on one, and this is gonna be the final product I'll show you here in just a second. So from there, what you're gonna do is you are going to actually add the metal piece. Now, make sure when you look inside it, if there is no plastic ring, you're gonna wanna make sure that you have this in here. This is so you don't have to actually put the plumber's tape together when you tighten it with the plastic valve. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Here's my piece right here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add that to this piece specifically. I'm gonna have nice and tight, but not too tight because once again, we're gonna continue to tighten it as we go. Now, this is where you're going to go ahead and add that additional piece. This is the last piece before you will add the connecting piece to the chiller. This piece is gonna go on it. Now, once again, make sure if you see inside here, there is a little bit of there is a ring inside there. If you don't see that, you're gonna go ahead and go into your bag of goodies and go ahead and add another one of those rings. This is once again so that you do not have to add that plumber's tape. So here's my piece that I'm gonna add to it. And I'm gonna go ahead and simply just tighten it. Nice and easy. And as you can see, I'm gonna continue to do it so that it lines up perfectly on top. It's gonna be nice and secure, nice and tight. Currently, I do have the valve open, but if I did want to shut it, I'm gonna have it this way. So if you're filling your OG right now, you're gonna make sure that this is shut so you're not bleeding the water out. Now, for the case, for time's sakes here, I went ahead and put the entire piece together, and we're gonna go ahead and just put it down here on this portion of our OG. Nice, and then like I said, firm, but not too firm because once again, it's plastic and you could actually end up breaking it. All right, so when we hook up our hoses, you're gonna make sure that the bottom hose, which is your outlet, goes all the way up to the top hose, which is really your inlet into it. So it's gonna push water from outside to the inside of your OG. Once you have that connected, then you're gonna come back over here, you're gonna hook this one up, and then the other side of that hose is gonna go to the top. Okay, so just a real quick thing is gonna be the top of the chiller is gonna go to the bottom of the OG, and the bottom of the chiller is gonna go to the top of the OG. Another way that you're gonna be able to see that this is actually working correctly is, of course, is once you have the valves open, you've turned your chiller on, you start to see the momentum coming from it because of the pressure that's being released on it. Once you open up the OG, you're gonna have water that's gonna be going into the OG. You put your hand down there and you're gonna feel the pressure of the water coming out and flowing out into it. You're gonna have water on the bottom that's actually gonna be coming out of the OG back into the chiller. So it's super easy. If you have any questions, we got a ton of more videos on here to troubleshoot some of the things that you might run into. But for now, you should be good to go.